the best since lecture ever, ride the lightning repick. This video is kind of like a personal memo, and should be viewed as reference rather than perfectly factual. Enjoy watching.
行くぞ!
After landing the third hit of RTL with its late active frames on the ground, it's possible to pick up the combo with 2P, for example. Landing the hit just right allows the following Hawk Baker to crit after 2P and opens up the option to follow up with beak loops. For maximum damage it's best to go with the Hawk Baker crit route. However, 2P? Close S? 5HS? Meat or Gatling into beak? Meat is good enough. The aim is to land RTL during the first 4 hits of the combo. The combo is still possible with more than 4 hits before RTL, but it becomes substantially harder. Let's take a look at the advantages of going for the RTL repick. Pros. 1. Corner carry regardless of position. 2. No penalties from using RC. 3. Possible to repick and regained calories. 4. Possible even without any calories. The pros are these 4. When using RC in a combo. 1. Tension gauge does not build up. 2. Without calories high damage is not possible. 3. Corner carry is not always guaranteed. Since they both use the same 50% meter, it's evident which approach is superior. By dividing into these 3 common groups, let's take a look at character-specific combos. First, let's take a look at lightweight characters. Characters that fall into the lightweight group in GuiltyGearXrd are lightweight: Milia, May, Elfeld, Eno, Remlethal, Jacko, Jam. These 7 characters. It's possible to go straight into Hawk crit after RTL on lightweight characters. It's easy on Elfeld and Remlethal, but much harder to do on the rest. The safe route is close S, 5HS, 6HS, beak. On characters that have wide aerial hurtboxes, it's also possible to make the repick more stable by doing 2P or 5K into a non-crit Hawk. From the input perspective, 5K is easier than 2P to pull off. Unfortunately, on Eno Hawk crit can occur only by doing raw RTL, 2P, Hawk. On Remlethal adding normals before Hawk makes it whiff completely. If you ever manage to get a counter hit with a random RTL, by quickly changing directions before the hit stop ends, it's possible to repick your opponent. Even when landing your combo otherwise perfectly, you still have to be careful. Lightweight characters are able to tech after 2D if the combo is too long. Generally by omitting 2HS you can get a knockdown with 2D, so whenever in doubt, it's best to play it safe. So let's continue by covering the middleweight characters. Middleweight: Faust, Axel, Sin, Soul, Slayer, Chip, Kai, Venom, Zato. These 9 characters. Since there's less time to pick up midweight characters after RTL compared to lightweights, the go-to option is 2P, and for certain few characters 5P. On Faust it's possible to get a crit Hawk after either 2P or 5P. but 2p while Faust is still too high results in the following 5k or close as whiffing. Since the standing input is easier and 5p does more damage anyway, I would recommend using 5p on Faust. When not going for a hawk combo, 5p, 5hs, 6hs, beak, meat is a stable route. Similar to Faust, 5p is also recommended on AXL. When Sparrow Walk stance gets too annoying, let's forget half-hearted gambles like Blitz and go all out with a raw RTL. If AXL didn't attack, it was a bad read. But if it hits, it's a mad read. Next up is Sin, Soul, Slayer. These three characters have relatively large aerial hurt boxes during combos. So far I've stated that as long as your timing is right, it's easy to continue with the crit hawk. But actually it's not that simple. It's possible to not get a crit, or whiff altogether. To be honest, making the right decision as well as timing the 2p precisely after recovery and inputting delay punch with a fast timing after 2p is very hard. So, a compromise route is necessary. For these reasons, when calories are not an issue, I recommend a follow-up that works after both crit hawk and non-crit hawk, such as hawk, K-leap, JK. You might ask, why not use bull bash here? The reason is, it might not bounce some characters high enough to land JS after leap. By the way, the non-crit hawk combo I mentioned just now deals 193 damage. The simple route, however, deals 205 damage. Just by adding 2 hawks, the difference in meter gain changes quite a lot. The remaining Chip, Kai, Venom, Zato. These 4 characters have small aerial hurt boxes, so it's easy to whiff hawk and eat a punish as a result. Therefore, I don't recommend going for a hawk route. To finish with the heavyweights, Leo, Potenkin, Bedman, Johnny, the remaining 4 characters. On Leo, Potenkin and Johnny it's possible to go for a crit hawk, but it's difficult. Generally, I don't recommend using the hawk route on heavyweights. For some reason on Johnny bull does not connect after non-crit hawk. On Bedman it's not possible to land a crit hawk. On the other hand though, it's possible to score a knockdown on Potenkin and Bedman with a non-crit hawk. It's very tricky indeed. Thank you for watching. Creator, Fujita. Translators, kyuukei and Satsu. Animation, Kaduchi. Goodbye.